Andy, as far as wins to games ratio goes, the Andy Ellis stats don't look too bad, do they?
No, I suppose not. I mean, end of the day, it's a team effort. We've had 4 games since I got back, and we've won 4 games. That's not a credit to myself, but for the whole team as a whole. We've gelled well, and we've really performed out of our skin and got 4 good results.
How much did the sabbatical at Featherstone help you?
Yeah, it helped a lot. I mean, I think I was there 8 weeks, got 7 games under my belt. It was good to get a bit extra training in there, some game time, just so that when I did come back, if I did come back, it wasn't such a shock to the system.
There's an old saying that patience is a virtue. Do you think that's been applicable to you this season, Andy? You've waited for your chance and then you've taken it?
Yeah, I suppose, patience, a bit of frustration as well, obviously, coming from last season, playing a lot of games. But, I mean, I didn't fit into Richie's plan at the beginning of the season. Unfortunately, Paulie got injured, obviously we know about that. I'm just taking my chance and just go out there and play as well as I can. I mean, it's a professional game, you just got to take it every knock as it comes. And I mean, it's not been the best season for me, but I try to do my best as I can.
You use the word frustration. Is that sort of where your mental strength comes in, that the frustration doesn't boil over?
Yeah, well, I'm pretty chilled out, as most of the boys will know. My missus won't say that back at home, but yeah, I mean, sometimes it's frustrating just to train so hard during the weeks and not get a look in. But I mean, I've stuck in there. Rich has been talking to me throughout the process, and obviously I got my chance now and I've taken it.
You talk about homes. Hull Kingston Rovers was your home for a number of seasons. Happy times down in East Yorkshire.
Yeah, I was there 4 years. Not as long as Frankie Mariano, he was there 12 years. So he says. Don't know how he worked that. He's only 24. But no, we had some good times there. I started a young kid at 17, and it brought me through to the first team. I got my debut in my first or second season, and we went well. Played with James Webster. We ended up winning the comp and getting to the Super League whilst I was there. So yeah, it was good times. It's a bit of a fortress as well. I mean, nobody ever wants to go to OKR because it's just a horrible place to play. So it'll be a tough game on the weekend. How
influential are the fans down at Rovers?
Yeah, I mean, when they're on your back and they're not like enjoying the way you play, as OKR sometimes, you know, they can get on their back. It's horrible, but I mean, again, as a away team coming into it, they're loud. They're on top of you because that stands straight along the sideline, and it's a bit intimidating, but it's rugby. It takes part and parcel of the whole game, and you just kind of try and shut it out. And if you can take a good couple of fans yourself, you know, try and bully them out of it.
How good are Rovers? I think the second highest scoring team in the competition. They certainly know how to get points on the board, and they've got big players, Dobson, Galea, Blake Green at Hicks, and Josh Hodgson as well around your position. They've got plenty of game makers, haven't they?
Yeah, they're a very strong team. They've recruited well, and they've got a big pack as well. So I mean, the punch going forward is strong. I mean, the decent team. I think they've underperformed this season with the players that they've got, and they could do better. But end of the day, on game day, it's whichever team comes and performs. Hopefully, we'll turn up, outperform them, out-infuse them, and take the win.
Just give us a player's point of view. It's a couple of announcements. Joe Clinton and Scott Morrell leaving the club this week for Rovers. Obviously, does that filter into the dressing room at all? You know, that this key stage of the season, will that play on both their minds and the other players in the squad minds, that Rovers are sort of announcing players they're retaining and releasing at this stage?
I mean, as opposition, we don't really look at that team like that. I mean, players come and go. You know, it's rugby league. They'll still come out. They'll still play as well as they can, and we know that. So it doesn't really influence the way we train and we prepare for the week. But as a player perspective, if you know you're going at the end of the season, I perform even better, because you know you've got to try and impress for the upcoming club you're going to sign to, or if you haven't got a club, you're going to try and perform so you can get a decent club. So I think, I mean, they'll be on the game as they are every week.
Do you believe the 8's on then?
Yeah, I think it's a possibility. End of the day, we're just going to try and focus on this week, try and win this week, and then we've got a week off where we can prepare for Widnes at home, and we'll just try and work each game as we go.
And if that's the team aim, what's your personal one, Andy, to really cement yourself in Richard Agar starting 17?
I just want to go out there and perform each week. I mean, if I can deal well and create some attacking options and just perform, I'm happy. And hopefully that'll lead on to Richie's decisions.
I was going to ask many, I know there's obviously a lot still to play for this season, but do you almost feel like these few games that you've got are kind of playing for third place next season as well, in Richard's plans?
Yes, I know, I suppose, with the season being coming to the back end, I mean, there's not many games to try and sort of cement any sort of place. I've got still 2 years on my contract, so I'll be sticking around. Hopefully, if I'm still in his plans, all I can do is go out and perform each week.
And how's it been like coming in after, obviously, coming in Huddersfield? Was it pretty seamless getting in and playing with the rest of the lads?
I don't know, I was blowing a bit. I think we defended the first 20 minutes, just all we did was defend. I was blowing without being rude. But, I mean, I ended up getting 30 minutes, something like that, on that game. It was a bit of a shock to the system after coming from Fed. But worked on it each week, obviously, got given another chance. I mean, 4 games in now, 4 wins, so it's not too bad.
Not too bad, is it? Do you feel you're getting better with each game as well?
Yeah, fitness is getting there, and just the relationship between the halves as well. Obviously, coming straight into a team when obviously I've been training, but it's a lot different in the game to actually be able to work with the halves and see how each other play. The connection's getting a bit better, and obviously results are showing that. I just came to